All on today's Ozarks Live.
But first, let's go out to Tom, who's at the Resource Center.
Tom, what do you have for us today?
What I have for you today is a little bit of advice. You need to get out more and see some movies. That's what I think. And, okay, now as you heard, I'm at the Resource Center, and this segment, Dollars and Cents, is brought to you by the Resource Center. Of course, I have Bruce with me. Good to see you, sir.
Good to see you, Mr. Tom.
All right, we have it right in back of us here, and this is a good thing to kind of sit on today, because what is the difference between investment planning and retirement planning? I think people think it's the same thing. Not so.
I think it's important to discuss that, especially during the times that we're in right now. There's a lot of folks that have concerns right now over their investment portfolio.
Things are a little volatile.
And I think that we can probably help them identify the difference between, are they a retirement planning program, or are they an investment planning program?
Okay, why don't we start with investment planning first, right?
That's right. So if we look at that, the objective of an investment plan is pretty obvious. We want it to grow.
Of
right?
course, that's
we
the
want
purpose.
growth. We want a dollar cost average our investments. So if you're consistently putting money in your 401k or in your investment plan, some days you're going to buy shares that are at a higher value. Some days you're going to buy shares that are at a lower value. So you're going to dollar cost average your share price, and you're going to have a diversification of assets. Hopefully, you've got conservative, moderate, and aggressive investments
a little mix
within that, a good mix.
And
by
this,
by
at
doing
the
that,
end, yes, I remember that.
that's when you're younger, you can afford a little bit more risk. But as we all get older, we need to kind of calm down on that a little bit, kind of pull back, kind of circle the wagons, because then we're going to transition from investment planning, which the objective is growth,
Sure.
dollar cost average, diversification. Now when we go to retirement planning, the objectives are different. We want safety of the value.
Protect your assets.
We want security. We
Yeah.
want protection. We want flexibility, so that as we age and we approach that magical day of voluntary unemployment, that's retirement, then we're going to be able to have sustainable income and some growth along the way to help us provide longevity of our money. And that's the whole point.
And it's never too early to start with this type of thing. You know, your investment strategy, which is going to lead into the retirement planning.
That's right. And so when you look at that, when you're younger, you can afford a little bit more aggressive strategy. But as you age, I think you have to rethink how long can I wait to start using my money? Do I need it sooner than later? Maybe you don't have time to wait for recovery of a market. So you just have to visit about what's the best strategy. And I think when you come to the Resource Center, we're going to visit about that, and we're just going to have a conversation about it.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing that I'm always, thinking about is I don't always have time to learn all of this, and that's where you come into the equation.
Yeah, I can provide some information. I love to sit down and visit. It's all about the relationship with
Yes.
me and my client. And a hope and a prayer is not a way to plan for your future financial security. We want to make sure that we have some definitive answers, that some tools that you can use into your old age and provide some stability to you and your family. That's the whole point.
And I mean, this sentence really says it all, what you were saying.
Absolutely.
The hope and prayer, all well and good, but you want to take action so that you definitely know what's going on.
That's right. And so you can call us here at the Resource Center. We've got a QR code that we can, I believe that we can, yep, there it is. So you can scan that, schedule an appointment, come and visit with us. We'll sit down and have some coffee, and hopefully we can help give you some direction.
Are you still having the meetings, inviting people in to learn about all of these different things they need to, the balls they need to keep in the air, so to speak?
Yes, we start back up in August. We took July off.
Right.
Kind of get caught up, and it's too hot. But in August, we start up our estate planning workshops with Will Worsham, and that's kind of the first step in developing a good family strategy moving forward into old age.
And it's really, the whole thing is, it's not difficult to do. You don't have to come in knowing you guys are the people who know what this is about, and you'll help guide people through all the steps.
That's right. Our tagline for 22 years now has been simple solutions in a complex world.
Absolutely.
And we just want to keep it simple and help you understand.
Okay, now, of course, one of the big questions, are you still going to have cookies?
Yeah, since COVID's pretty much died down, yes, coffee and cookies on me.
Very good.
Absolutely.
Again, remind them about the number. You can, use the QR code right now.
882-1800, you can schedule a free meeting to sit down and visit, or you can find out when the next workshops are.
Very good.
That'd be
That's
great.
where you can find it all about, it's all about your dollars and cents. Bruce Porter, that's the guy
right.
who brings it all to you. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Tom.